Our table is broken.
Yeah. Yeah. Don Brown. Bills Mafia. Yeah. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, breaking them. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, breaking them. You know the mafia dangerous. Put a hit out on your favorite team.
3, 1, 2, 3,
go! Weapons, shooting the bomb, mafia mind. Please don't step on my shoes. Game day ones, the white, the red, the blues. Hey man, breaking tables is traditional. Wishing the fish, look at my drip. Never cheating like Belichick is. Sean McDermott never telling the biz. Deion Dawkins missing bomb, we got Mitch. Gabe Davis toe tapping to this. Who making anthems that slapping like this? Nobody getting the traction like this. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them. The podcast breaking tables, you see us, we breaking them tables. Neil and Brian is breaking the tables. The mafia, baby, you know that we dangerous. Everybody know. Don Brown.
Get the tables.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Breaking Tables. I know it's not Monday. That's my fault. Epic B over here. What's up, Tampadil?
What's up, man? It is Tuesday.
Yeah, you look like you're ready for a funeral.
The funeral was yesterday.
Yeah. We're still in the morning phases. A lot to talk about. We had, honestly, I got really sick. I got really sick yesterday. Not just because of watching the game, like ill sick. And so I was just, I just couldn't talk Bills. I couldn't say anything. I laid in bed the entire day.
Was it a hangover?
No, it definitely wasn't a hangover. Maybe. What makes more sense? It definitely wasn't a hangover. I didn't drink that much. So I only had like a $30 bill. And that included food. So do the math.
I didn't have a $30 bill.
Wow. Yeah. Well, here we are on this somber Tuesday. We'll call it Tier Tuesdays, right? Because it's only fitting, right? It's only fitting. It's only fitting after what we just went through this season. But before we talk about that, we do want to thank, not only you guys as fans for watching it, the show must go on. That's life. So I want to also thank our sponsors, Brendan Sports Pub, for having week in and week out events at the game, and Brendan Sports Pub, Pompano Beach, Florida. Great times. We got some events coming up this summer. So the Bills Mafia, just because our team is done doesn't mean that we can still get together and have some fun. We got some events lined up this summer, and Brendan Sports Pub is going to help out.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Our show is also brought to you by Janet Gosh Realtor. If you are buying, selling, or renting a home, make sure you give her a call, 716-861-9580, or you can send her an email at janetgosh716@gmail.com. If you're tired of those cold winters and you just want to move to Florida, she's got you covered. So make sure you give her a call and let her know you're a Bills fan, and she will set you up with a gift card to Straight Outta Buffalo or Levique Tours and Rentals.
Yeah, after like a season, like a loss of kind of a season like this, it's much more livable going out in flip flops versus snow boots. Just saying.
Yeah, right.
Makes it a little bit more manageable. But also brought to you by Straight Outta Buffalo, brick and mortar, Clearwater, Florida. Anything Buffalo related. This man will personally drive up and get it for you. Stuff out of Wegmans, stuff that only Western New Yorkers can find. Loganberry, all that fun stuff. Give them a call before you show up if you're in the Clearwater area visiting this winter. Yeah, cool guy, Sean. Cool guy.
Oh yeah.
All right, Tampa Neil. Nuts and bolts. How do you really feel?
Yesterday, I was
I got a button. I got a button. Wait.
waiting.
Hey, ready, Neil? Go ahead. Start talking.
All right. So yesterday,
Uh-huh.
I was extraordinarily pissed off at the world. I didn't want to talk to anybody. In a way, I didn't want to go on the show either, but I'm like, man, we need to talk about this game. So I just got to let it out. Yeah, I was pissed off. I'll be honest with you. The offense came out ready to play. Allen was out there playing his ass off. The defense didn't fucking show up. Defense didn't show up again. Like, what the hell? I just don't get why our defense that we are paying a crap ton of money to plays pretty damn well throughout the entire season. When the playoffs come around, they just non-existent. I don't understand it. I really, truly don't. This right here.
Hold on. We got so much to say. We got so much to talk about, Neil.
I know, but this fake punt also kind of pissed me off a little bit. I'm okay with going for on fourth down. I'm okay with going off for 4th and 9 at their own 30-yard line. I don't have a problem with that. But I tell you one thing. I don't want Sam Martin on the field. I don't want DeMar Hamlin on the field. I want Josh Allen on the field. I want Stephon Diggs on the field. I want our offensive line that pretty much owned this Chiefs defensive line. I want those guys on the field. If you want to go for on 4th down, I don't have a problem with it. I applaud your aggressiveness. I like it. Don't do a fake punt. It's do it with your best players on the field. It doesn't make sense. Fake punt never makes sense.
So while Tampa Neil's in the cemetery, I'm over here in Pagula's office. Gonna have a meeting after this. Gonna have to make some decisions. And it seems like Kansas City is our kryptonite. If you think about it, or a better phrase, Kansas City is, or better yet, Andy Reid is McDermott's kryptonite.
In the playoffs.
Correct. In the playoffs. We
can
can't
be in the regular season. Can't be in the playoffs for some reason.
But like stupid play calling, like just fucking go for it with Josh Allen. I'd rather have Josh Allen do it than, I'm sorry, DeMar Hamlin. You could have picked anybody else, anyone. Imagine like there's, I'm not even gonna say that meme. It was like some guy eating a bowl of cereal, and it's like, all right, we're gonna go for it. Josh is like, no, not you, Josh. DeMar, suit up, and he's like eating cereal, looking like this, going, what, me? Come on, let's laugh about it, guys. We're pissed. We're Bills fans. We get it. This is what we go through. It's the circle of life for being Bills Mafia. This is what we signed up for. Not really, but it is what we signed for. Think about all the memories we had this year. Think about that. Let's not talk about Buffalo Bills. Think about the tailgates, everything that we've been through. There's absolutely no excuse this year. There was none. I can only consider one factor, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. But Tampa Neil, think about how much fun that you have year in and year out. The Miami tailgate, just meeting people, meeting new friends.
Oh yeah, I mean that stuff's all a blast. But we need the whole team to show up in the playoffs. We need the whole coaching. We need better. I don't know what the hell we need for coaches or whatever.
Well, Tampa Neil, minus the Buffalo Bills. Outside of Buffalo Bills, take Buffalo Bills out of the equation.
I want to go on a rant for the team. We'll talk. I mean, I'm all about ranting the shit out of the team for the first 15 minutes. Where's your rant? Give me yours.
We can rant. We can rant. I mean,
give me your rant.
I can rant.
Rant away.
I'm just pissed off
let's get into good stuff.
I'm just pissed off that we didn't break that mahogany table in Miami this year.
Me too. That fucking table.
I'll get you. I'll find you next year, buddy.
Go and find you. I'm bringing a saw.
I mean, my vent, it's like, I'm over McDermott. I'm sorry, guys. I love McDermott. I love what he did with his team. I love what he did with his culture. I love what he did with his community. He turned things around. But if we legitimately want a Super Bowl, we are going to have to think outside the box. Something that can utilize the weapons that we have and make the right play calls when it is crunch time. I've apologized. I mean, he did a great job bringing us back from the brink. He's a leadership. Extreme ownership, right, Neil? It's At the end of the day, it comes down to the general of the field. And you lost the battle. So what happens to the general? He gets demoted, or back in the old days, shoot him. No, don't shoot him. Don't shoot. Definitely don't do that. That's like a 1500s, guys. But nowadays, you can't do that. So definitely don't do that. God, I'm gonna knock on my door. Were you threatening? No, definitely not. But you know what I mean, right, Neil?
I understand completely what you mean. I mean, at some point, you got to point the finger somewhere where it's been the most consistent. The defense has failed the last 2 times we played Kansas City, and last year when we played Cincinnati. I don't know why they just suck so bad in the playoffs. I just don't get it. Really honestly don't. But they do. And it sucks because everybody looks at this team and they're just like, oh, Allen can't win the big one. I'm like, I'll tell you one thing. Here's fuck wasn't Allen's fault that they lost that game. Not even a little bit.
You could have got Shakir open. That's like the only thing I can think of. I mean, but there was a lot of buildup. You're right. He's the last person that I'm going to blame.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he was hitting people in the hands and they were dropping the ball.
Right, you got him in the wrong spot. Hands. Sorry, feet.
Cook dropped one for would have been a touchdown. Diggs probably would have scored in that long bomb that hit him right in the, hit him right in the arm. You got to catch that ball. Sherfield had 2 big drops. I mean, those things are difference makers that, I mean, yeah, granted, on some of those we did score touchdowns anyways, but still, like, those are difference makers. Diggs going for a 60-yard touchdown, that stadium would have blown up like crazy. And the fans do make a difference, especially in the fourth quarter.
I agree.
And man, I mean, and you know what? Shakir caught a touchdown in that same drive, but it's not the same as a 60-yard bomb. And then they have to go back on defense and blow them up with the fans. Like, stuff like that does change the game. It really does.
And do you think Gabe Davis would have made a factor?
Yeah. Gabe Davis is a Kansas City killer. When he plays, he catches touchdowns against Kansas City. I think that he was a huge factor. And I'll tell you one thing, I would love to find out who those fucking clowns were harassing the shit out of Gabe Davis. We are not the Philadelphia fans. We are not that. That's fucking embarrassing. We're Bills Mafia. We're better than that. I hope like hell we find out who those people are and blast their shit on social media. Because you know what? That's fucking ridiculous. That is unexcusable. That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to be associated with Philadelphia fans who throw popcorn at their fucking coach. That was ridiculous. That is not Bills Mafia. That pissed me off so much seeing that.
Yeah, that is pretty shitty. I mean, his emotions are already. Imagine being Gabe Davis who wants to play. His emotions are already running, up and down like the Bills Mafia watching that game. And we got a bunch of scumbags who you're supposed to root for. You're supposed to stand by talking shit to Gabe Davis. You are scumbags, folks. You guys are the fucking scumbags. We're going to find you.
You should go be on the Philly fan base because that's what they do.
Yeah, dude. I'll do it. If I would have saw that in the stands, I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. And then, like, listen, the death threats to Tyler Bass. What is this? Guys, come on. They're people too. They're people too. You think that, you watching the game and your emotions are so out of control, you have to treat other human beings like shit?
Mm-hmm. Trust me, I'm as mad as you are that Bass missed that field goal, but you cross a line when you start making threats to people. That's never going to be okay.
I mean, it's different yelling at a TV like, oh, motherfucker at the time. Oh, son of a, we all said it. Every one of us said it. Like, God damn you fucking bad fuck. But it doesn't mean like, wait a minute, let's just go send them messages about how we're going, give them death threats. I got to be careful what I say because I don't want people knocking on my door like another one.
Yeah.
But no, it's some bullshit though. It's like, guys, come on. And then when we do win a big game, you're like, oh, the Bills are the best. But then like your emotions are out of control. You got to treat the players who are just giving it all they have to win that game. So you got to stand by your team. If not, like Tampa Neal said, get the fuck to Philadelphia. We don't need you.
Yeah, we don't need fans like that.
But I mean, it's going to be a weird offseason, guys. It's going to be a weird offseason. We all appreciate everyone here tuning in, giving comments, listening to Tampa Neal and my semi rant. Well, Tampa Neal's full rant. I'm like, so semi. I'm like, whatever. I'm used to it.
I am too, but I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I don't. What's going on, Walter? What do you say here? All those people making death threats couldn't even kick a 10-yard field goal.
Yeah, hey, I can kick a 20-yard field goal. You better calm your ass down, Walter.
Oh,
but I was not making death threats.
Let's do some over and unders on Tampa Neal versus Epic B. We'll have Summer Olympics, right? And one of them are pump, pass, and kick.
Pump, pass, and kick.
Pump, pass, throw. Pump, pass, and throw. Sorry, pump, pass, and we'll do kick. We'll do kick, throw, and punt. Yeah.
Okay.
However it's called. I mean, it's been a long time. Then keg stands. Then funnels. And whoever passes out first gets the gold.
Whoever passes out first loses.
Yeah.
Or wins. I don't know.
What's going on, Troy? What's going on, Walt? Appreciate you tuning in. Lisa, our condolences on your family. Our thoughts are with you. Oh, here we go.
Pro Bowl party. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, not that one. NFL hosting Pro Bowl party. Walter. I don't even want to watch football anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know. Sounds like fun, but maybe we could do that. I don't know.
That could be fun. Pump, pass, kick in the Pro Bowl.
We get somehow like, how did Epic B and Tampa Neal get out in this Pro Bowl kicking contest? Like, who the fuck?
All right. Fuck are these idiots doing?
Let's take some like player shirts. Like we'll trick them, tie them up, put them in the closet. You're definitely not kidnapping you. We're just borrowing this and we're temporarily detaining you. There's that knock again. What's up, Russell? Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah. We'll add that in the Breaking Tables Olympics.
Russ, I hope you're feeling better, bud. Russell got the vid.
Oh, that's the whole thing.
Guess so.
Yeah, as of today, I'm a Lions fan until February 12th.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see the Lions win it. Really, I fucking hate that I have to root for Baltimore to win it too.
I know,
but
did you hear about this? I don't know. I conflict. I don't think it's true, but they're bitching. The tackle is bitching about the water being turned off, which, mind you,
I did hear about that.
That is some cojones, folks. If that actually happened, I hope it didn't. But oh my god, I'd rather.
I hope it did.
Oh, maybe Brian could kick a better field goal than he does breaking. Why does everybody point me for being the fault? We're both jumping the table, you know. Tampa Neal's got to take half the blame. Or
I've only not broken one table for the record.
Oh, that is true because of my track record. I guess you got me there. Oh man,
it was my idea. That is correct.
Oh, Tampa Neal.
Somehow I was sober doing that. That was not a good idea.
What? And at that point, I realized I fucked up.
I realized I'd done fucked up there.
Oh man, but you know what? All this means is we're gonna just do it again next year, and have fun. I don't know about breaking the table. Maybe something that folds next time, preferably.
Yeah, maybe.
No, it was definitely Tampa Neal's idea about breaking the table. He's the one that talked me into it.
Oop, wrong one. All right. I do have thoughts on this because I will say one thing. I do like Jason Kelce. I think that he is quite entertaining. I hate Philadelphia, He's always been a class act player out there. It was nice to see him going out there with the fans, having an absolute blast. He was out there doing bowling ball shots, hanging out with people. Fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick himself with his shirt off and everything during the game. So it was fun to see that. It really was. I'm glad that he had a blast. I hope that other people see how much fun he has while in Buffalo as well. And it, just generates more people coming to the game like that. I mean, that's a good thing for Buffalo.
Yeah, enjoying football, enjoying a good time.
I want to see his brother win, but
right. Yeah, I wanted to zoom in. I really wanted to see. I don't know what I wanted to. I did not want to see Taylor Swift again. It's like, who cares? I didn't tune in for this.
Well, he did pick up one little girl and bring her over to Taylor Swift, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's cool. And then another thing that was kind of fucked up is stories where Mahomes went to go talk to some fans and was pelted by snowballs.
Well, he was talking shit to the fans. I would throw a snowball at him too.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. I would have done the same thing. I would have been an ice ball, perfect ice ball right to your face. Yeah, if you talk shit, that's different, And
I went over to him and did like one of these right here. And did like that. And I'm like, then he got pelted with snowballs.
Now
like,
I'm
taking that, you're getting hit with a fucking snowball. Yeah.
You know what that means? Not a snowball. That means you're taking your gloves off and you're making the ice balls by hand. You know what I'm talking about? No gloves, one shot. Yeah, you don't talk shit to us. That changes everything else. You guys are cool then. The other guys yelling at Gabe, douchebags.
Yeah. Yeah, when I heard that, because I didn't see the whole thing to begin with, but I saw that, I was like, dude, what the hell? Throw snowballs at his ass.
Talking about that, Jason. What's happened here? I missed Baines. I was going to watch it this morning before the show, but I didn't have time. He said something about the Jason Nowak. Anyone watch Brandon Beane's press conference? He said something about the owner could just come in mid-draft and fire me. I hope he doesn't, but something like that could happen.
Okay, let me preface what he actually said there. I don't know if you saw the whole interview, Jason, but he was talking about when Joe Brady came in midway through the season, he didn't put like his whole like play calling like stuff on there because there was plays already set up. He's using the same play sheet that he had from the previous regime, basically. It wasn't his full playbook is what he was talking about. So imagine going in and trying to set up all new plays and everything, all new system with the players. That would confuse the hell out of him. It would be too much. That's whenever he got into, that'd be like Terry firing me halfway through the draft and another person coming in and trying to finish the draft. So there was a whole preface to that, but he did indeed say that it was more of a, that's not realistic to try and change my draft strategy that we have halfway through the draft kind of thing. So I do hope that Brady gets, I hope like how that Brady gets the interim just taken off and have a full season of, hey guys, this is what we're doing with the playbook. Maybe when training camp comes around for OTAs come around and Stefan Diggs shows up and sees the playbook, it's not the exact same thing. And he walks out. Because I still think that when that whole thing happened, he came in and got the playbook, and it was the exact same shit as last year. And he's like, what the fuck?
Like, wait a minute. This looks familiar.
So nothing changed at all. We're going to go with what we had, and that's it? Okay.
No. Instead of jet red, white, it's jet black. What?
So, yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to the next topic here. I know that everybody is kind of partial to McDermott. I personally believe he's could be gone. I think that it's time to evolve the people that we have. And guys, we're going to have trouble retaining a lot of these people next year. I'm just saying. But outside of the people that are leaving, we all know are going to leave. what are we going to do? What's your strategy? You're Tampa Neal. You're in here with me in Pegula's office, and he's asking us for advice, which, he does time to time, how he would handle Brandon Beane. I'll start with you, Tampa Neal. What would you advise Mr. Pegula to handle Brandon Beane and what we're going to be doing going for the 2024 season?
For one, I mean, I know we all want it. Everybody wants it. I've seen it a million times in the last 2 days. Don't expect McDermott to go anywhere. I do expect to see a defensive coordinator here next year. I think we need a defensive coordinator here next year. Very much so needed. I think that McDermott needs to focus on the whole team and not just the play calling on defense. I think he's very good at doing that, but if he wants to stay a head coach, he needs to control the team. I don't see too much in change in coaching staff there. I know there's one thing that I would love to see. I'm not going to talk about it right now. I might even say that for a different show. But there's a lot of players on 1-year deals. A lot. There's going to be Beane's going to have to do some magic with the salary cap. I mean, he hates kicking the worms or kicking the cans down the street. But I'll tell you one thing.
Kicking the worms?
Yeah, I almost like kicking the worms. Correct. Yeah, kicking the cans on the street. He doesn't like doing that. But he's been doing it. And right now, he kind of has to keep doing it. So there's players on our roster that everybody wants to see gone, but you can't. I mean, I've seen 2 or 3 people already get rid of Von Miller. Don't expect it to happen. It's not realistic. I know we all want to, but
huge.
You can't. You would get an insane cap hit, a huge dead caps. We can't afford to. Like that would cripple the team in a place that we just can't do it. So he's got to stay in the roster at least 1 more year. After 1 more year, then you have the ability to cut him. What does dead cap space mean? Do we want to? All
right. Well, thanks for asking me, Tampa Neal. I agree. I say burn it all, fire it all, restart, move to Toronto. Let's fucking go. No, I'm joking.
Oh no.
Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Should have fed the pit.
They did feed the pit. Did you not see a security guard jump in the pit?
Oh, that's right.
Well, I saw the one of the security guards.
I forgot about that.
They fed the pit.
Well,
it wasn't the pit's fault.
Okay, well, that's good advisement to Brandon Beane. So basically, get your shit together, get off the pot, get the support where you need it, and let's go. This is your final year for this McDermott project. I believe. I agree with you. I don't think he's going to go anywhere, but I would tippy toe like, listen, we got to make some choices here. We need an offense with Josh Allen that could do it. We need an offense that can score 50 points, and we can make teams score 51 to beat us, right? So don't give a shit what happens on defense. Let's just go all out offense. Let's get weapons. Wide receiver. Hey, you're a wide receiver. Come on in. Maybe some depth in the 6th, 7th for a line. And boom, you got a room full of wide receivers. Fuck your defense.
There's a lot of wide receivers in this draft too. A lot.
Yeah.
So
imagine me a kid, right? And who you're going to go catch balls from is Josh Allen. Come on.
I'll tell you one thing. We picked up a player in this last draft that the second half of the season, he caught everything. He's a stud. We will have the best tight end on our team for a long time. He's going to surpass Kelsey within the next 2 years. Dalton Kincaid will be the best one.
Absolutely. I mean, Kincaid, he had a hell of a year.
Yep.
I mean, what's our draft position, Tampa Neal? We're like 27th, 28th?
No, we're not.
27th, 28th, 26, 27, 28. I don't know right now. But either way, I mean, Justin Jefferson was picked at 22. If you get a stud like that and he falls that far low, come on. Let's just stack up your drafts and let's pick him up. 28. All right. Thanks, guys. right? Let's get some help for Josh. Let's get guys who are committed to catching a ball when it comes down to it.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you guys get paid money to catch the ball. Let's do it. Let's earn our money, huh? You want to get as much criticism if you did that. So there's a lot of talent out there. You're going to see a lot of new faces next year at Tampanil.
A lot, yeah.
And, tell Brandon Beane, just basically, this is your last year of this project because we got to go a different way. Josh Allen going into what, year 6 now?
Year 7.
Year 7. Sorry, this is his 6th year. Yeah, year 7 now. I mean, he is still at his pinnacle of his career. But it gets to a point, right? It gets to a point, Neil. Correct me if I'm wrong. You get older. Unless you do steroids like Tom Brady and, play in the NFL for 30 years. Joking. He doesn't do that. I'm going to knock on the door for that. But it's like he's not getting any younger. And the battle that he does, because he's a dual threat quarterback, we want the window. Tampanil, you heard this, I'm sure, all day. Is a Super Bowl window closing?
I hate that word. I think that word is a media word. It's annoying as fuck to hear people say. No, you know what? As long as Josh Allen's on our team, the window is open. Shut the fuck up about the window. I've seen it all day in the media. Heard it all day on the radio. Look at Facebook. Josh Allen's windows. I'm like, no, it's not. He's still there. Fuck off. The window's open.
Year 7.
Everybody said his window was done last year. Guess what? He came back and won 6 in a row in the last part of the season.
How about Google this? What year did Roethlisberger win his first Super Bowl? Everybody compared him, right?
I think he was younger, actually.
Don't say that. When did Roethlisberger? Whoever finds it gets a gift.
Super Bowl 50 was the Super Bowl.
2006, right? 2006. So when did Roethlisberger
in 2006? Like, he's the same age as me, so
get drafted? He got drafted in 2004. Damn it. All right, never mind. That didn't work out as good as I thought it would. But you get what I mean. There's still time, guys. There's still time. But there's going to be new faces next year, and that is our segment. All right, Terry. Yeah, you can go home for the night. I'll tell Brandon Beane myself. Thank you, sir. Terry, he's a good guy. And don't ask. I'm not in Buffalo, obviously, because there's no snow in my background.
Hey, we finally got some nice weather here in Florida.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. It's 70 degrees.
Yeah. It's cold as shit the last couple of days.
Gets a breaking table wristband. We got so many of them, I think.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. Man, dude, it's just, Tampanil, you're right, dude. You've got this whole year that we're building up, and yes, it's not fair that we're not going to win. We're not winning. We lost, and here we are again. But I don't know, man. You get scarred so much, you're just kind of used to it, and it sucks, Neil. You're right. You don't want to be used to it. But
this
what
one
needs
here
to
felt
change?
different, man. It really did, because I thought, I mean, we own the Chiefs defense in this game. Like, we own them. Like we do all the time in the playoffs. That's what's the most annoying. Did you look at the whole statistical categories that they have for a play, like any game? Yards, time possession, turnovers, third down conversions, fourth down conversions. We beat them in every category. Not just a little bit. Well, maybe not yards, but we beat them. We beat them in every single category. I just, except for the fucking score.
Man, I just turned off my TV, my radio. I didn't look at any articles. I didn't watch any recaps. I didn't watch any pressers. So I'm just been shut out for the past 24 hours, man. So
that's a hell of a hangover.
Definitely wasn't hungover, man. I was sick. It was like I ate something, man.
Damn COVID.
Yeah, COVID. Yeah, boom, COVID. But I don't know, man. I just don't know like what we could do as an armchair GM myself here in Pegula's vacation home. summer home, Walter said,
Yes.
is what needs to change? What do we need to do better? I mean, support for McDermott and then hope for the best. And then we're saying the same exact shit next year. Or do we take
Basically.
advantage of Josh in his prime and get somebody? Maybe that's what I'm betting about McDermott and his decision making. That's my only grievance out of this. Not Bass, not Diggs dropping balls, not everyone. Cooks, the
That's
fake
your only
punts.
grievance?
Write it down.
I was pissed as hell about all those things.
I'm gonna have to write McDermott an apology letter, but that's for next year when we win the Super Bowl. And he's allowed back one more year.
This I would agree with. His time management.
Oh, it's crap. Absolute crap, Jason.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
It's even putting Tampa Neal to sleep when you talk about time McDermott's time management.
No, yeah, it is frustrating to see that. Like, and it's happened so many times where that's like, you got to get that under control. I thought he would have gotten that under control 2 years ago when he left 13 seconds on the clock and kicked the ball out of bounds. But he didn't.
Maybe it was his fault, not Frazier. Who are you going to get rid of this time? Who can you blame it on this time? You don't got a DC. Brady played amazing or did great being an interim. So I don't get it.
I do have a question to ask you.
I'm finally getting a question. Yay, everybody.
Yes. It was about the game that actually benefited us. That I think is probably one of the dumbest rules in the entire rule book of the NFL. And that rule book's like, 10 feet high. When you fumble the ball in the end zone out of bounds, it automatically goes to the other team as a touchback. Might be one of the dumbest, might be the harshest, dumbest rules I've ever seen before. Because when Kincaid knocks a ball out of bounds, it's only a 5-yard penalty. But you fumble the ball in the end zone, it goes to the other team. It's a turnover. How? I love that went our way. Don't get me wrong, even a little bit. But that's a dumb fucking rule.
I don't know. Yeah, I
think about that, right?
Yeah, no, it is. It is a dumb rule. It is a dumb rule. Matt, okay, listen. Bills fans are like, no, I like it. We'll fucking call.
I love it at that point. Look, yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's switch shoes, right? Had we done that, and everybody would be like, I want Goodell. They'd be not trying to break down Goodell's door. Bills Mafia will come with pitchforks and torches to Goodell's door. Just saying. I'm going to get knocked for that's my fourth violation of the night. I'm on a roll. Not happening. Not true. We're not doing this, guy. But it's I don't know. I just want to turn off the lights, close my curtains, and sleep for a week.
If there was ever one rule on the entire rule book I would change, it would be that. You can't have that be a turnover. Maybe put them back as a touchback. Like if they had the ball at the 10-yard line.
What do you want to change next year, Neil? If we're talking about rules and like, what do you want to change? If you had to choose, now we're getting called by Roger Goodell, and he's asking us, asking us to be advisors for the committee of rules. Fuck the owners; they're going right to us.
I think all coaches should have no mustaches. Fuck you, Andy Reid.
Right, that's right. What else? What else, Neil?
I want that rule change. I think it's the dumbest rule ever.
How about tush push?
No, I don't mind the tush push. It doesn't affect me even a little bit.
But what I would say is we can no longer call it tush push. It must be called the snowplow.
I like that.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, I'll tell you one thing. We do the tush push and we don't push the tush because Allen just gets it on his own. He doesn't need to be pushed.
And I no longer want a coin flip. I want a rock, paper, scissors. Best out of three. For the instead of a coin flip. Who gets the ball?
Overtime?
Overtime, the beginning of the game.
Oh.
Right?
That'd be funny.
All right, captains. Rochambeau. No, what I really want, Neil, thanks for asking. What I really want, I want to. Tell me what you want. What you really want. I want to zigzag. No, I want the referees to be consistent. I want full-time referees. This is like, man, this soon as the gambling thing came out, referees has gotten absolute just atrocious. Call it coincidence, call it what you will. You know, I might be banned from every casino now for saying this, and there goes my Hard Rock.
You're already banned.
Account. Yeah. But it's just like just referees are just so bad, and it's worse. And I just don't know how you couldn't tie in the possibilities with the whole gambling aspect. Neil, what are your beliefs on that? On getting full-time referees and the affiliation with gambling? You think there's a thing?
I mean, there's always that possibility. I think that is so high. I mean, just think about this right here. Calvin Ridley got busted for $1,000 bet while he was on NFL property. You think that the NFL doesn't have people with Caesars, with FanDuel, with DraftKings? They're like, I'll tell you one thing, you guys, they'll lose that sponsorship real quick if they start allowing referees to gamble in their casinos or on their pages and stuff like that. I don't see that as realistic. If they can catch a guy on his fucking phone being on property, yeah, I don't think that's a realistic thing. The refs have been god awful. I think that they need to be able to. I think the whole challenging thing could really fix this. Full-time referees. I think referees, in all reality, they are full-time. They do their studies every week. When it's season, when it's preseason to Super Bowl, the referees do work too during do work on the game itself. They study film. They watch what players are prone for things to look for these type of stuff. So I don't agree that they're not full-time. They're not full-time from the Super Bowl to the preseason, but I think that they should expand the challenges. If there's a call that is so blatantly horrible, I'll tell you one thing, it's hard to be a referee. Can you imagine making these calls and making
how hard can it be, Neil?
That fast? Like,
come
that's
on.
It's hard to make those calls. It really is.
Imagine us being referees. Oh, that's obviously a fucking hold. What?
We just have so much technology, and I don't think we're using it right. I think that we should be able to challenge more things. It's going to make the game longer, but I'll tell you one thing: if you keep expanding that rule book, you make it harder on everybody.
Or we just start fining them $1,000, which will never happen.
You'll get rid of the referees will quit. They don't get paid that much.
And much. They what, a couple $100,000 a year?
Yeah. They probably get paid more money on their side jobs.
Yeah, gambling for the NFL. I'm telling you, man.
But I'll tell you,
weird.
I don't think that's going to straighten anything out, because, again, like I just said, it's not easy to be a referee. It's not. If it was, there'd be a lot more people doing it. I think they just expand the. I think if you expand the challenge system, it's gonna fix the problem.
Well, you know what I'll tell the rule committee, Tabanil? I'll tell them that the Buffalo Bills must play 1:00 games every single weekend.
Okay, I like that idea.
Yeah,
I like 1:00 games.
Rule. It's a rule going forward. Yeah, they make $200,000 a year. Yeah, it's a little change.
Till Monday or Sunday, 1:00 every week. Okay, I wrote that
every week, every single week. And if we decide a game, you just you ask us permission first. Going forward, things I wish would have happened, but never did.
Lisa, just so you know, they do. College has more issues than the NFL does.
And I'm more than certain that's probably even worse.
It is worse. It really is, because it's just not on ESPN every single day, or you're not getting a notification. Oh, this game was rigged every day. I have friends that messaged me. That game was I'm like, come on.
Yeah. What's up, Patty?
That's true. This time, I'll tell you one thing. We cannot blame the refs for that game even a little bit. I think that the flags that came out were, okay. Don't like any flag, but for the most part, the referees' calls were the majority in our favor, I thought.
I'm over here choking. Don't worry, guys.
Are
I'm
you okay?
Yep, fine.
Terry, can you give Epic B the Heimlich maneuver? Somebody's knocking on the door.
Ambulance is here. Ambulance. Get over that one. So that's what I would say. I agree with you with the rules, and then definitely let's make 1 o'clock games, because these late night games, come on, man, too much for us old folks. We don't have it in us to, go drink all night and then work early in the morning. Just doesn't work. Doesn't work for us.
The drinking schedule, work schedule, just we need to balance it out a little bit better.
Think about
the NFL's really fucking with that.
Not about you, it's about us. Just say. I'll petition that. That's a thing. We'll make that a thing. There we go. Late flags you're throwing has to be authorized by. What is the point of having New York? Because they don't look at shit.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like, it's just, they see, hey, they're gonna show the camera. Just stand around, hold that paper right, but it's printer paper. That's not there. Just hold it. Oh, yeah, okay. We're not doing shit. Stop, guys. It's all
have those guys. Have those guys. They're watching it. They're watching in slow motion. Get the play right. The NFL wants to get the play right. The referees do want to get the play right. And all the fans, everybody wants to play right. And we want less flags. Stop calling so many flags. And that's one thing I will say about this last game, the Chiefs-Bills game. They did not throw many flags. They let them play a lot. There were calls that I thought should have been called. And you know what? There were calls that could have been called on us as well. I appreciate when there's less flags in the game. I don't want to watch. I don't tune into a game to watch referees. No one does. They need to calm their ass down with the flags, calm their ass down with the rules. Come on now.
Well, when the Bills aren't playing and like the Dolphins are playing, I'm like, come on, flag. Come the flag. It's something about that. I don't know. Maybe that's just a rivalry in me, but that's the only time I do that.
Oh, I agree. I was still yelling for a flag. Like, that was holding. They were holding flag the whole time, right there.
Tony's his foot's touching Micah Hyde's shoe. Come on, he's offside. Oh man, I hate Kansas City. I'm sorry.
This comment goes back to the NCAA, the college refs. 70% should have retired. Now, then we get the college refs. Uh-oh.
God, there we go. Who gets booster payouts? That's a little bit less regulated, if you will, right? You think the NFL's $1 billion industry? How much is the NCAA? Like universities, and how much money is tied into these
they hide their money better.
Oh yeah,
because the colleges are non for profit.
Right,
Bullshit.
exactly.
Bullshit. The booster. Oh,
well, we're not allowed donations.
No, all our money's in an endowment, so it's okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then the NILs now oh my God.
Yeah, now the players are making money now. It's like,
and that's only a portion of what they're actually making too.
Yeah. Because it all goes to endowments. What's his name? Marvin Harrison Jr. He was offered pretty solid money to stay at Ohio State another year because he had another year of eligibility. Like more money than he would have made in his first year in the NFL. That's scary right there.
Right. These kids they're not going to want to go to the NFL just yet.
Yeah, they're going to stay. They're going to stay their full terms.
They've got food given to them. They got transportation given to them. I mean, they've got like the college atmosphere, just everything that comes with college life. non-business. You could live your life. If you go to the NFL, you can't do that. So you go to the NFL as a rookie, you're only making what? Your first year, unless you're top 10, less than what, $5-6 million a year. And here you are getting offered $25 million to stay another year.
Yep.
I don't know.
It's hard to.
I don't know what I would pick.
And he's playing people that are not as good. So he's not going to be drilled quite as hard as he will in the NFL.
Yeah.
Half the teams in their conference aren't as good. So that's something that the NFL is going to be worried about here soon, I think.
I'm surprised they haven't cut in already. Unless they're making some sort of deal where they're making them like kind of like this, the triple A, where they just train them to come up, and then they can really tie in their money and boost their earnings, and they can make more money their first year. If you're a first round draft pick, your minimum first year is $30 million. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work, but isn't this funny though? Why would you go to the NFL? You're gonna get your ass kicked by the Milanos, the Watts, the Bosas, and versus, little Kenny from Kentucky. What are you gonna pick?
Isn't there a football player that's played 7 years in college? I don't think so. You can't have that much eligibility. I mean, you can redshirt for I think 2 years, but I don't think that. I mean, I've never seen that at least. NCAA only gives you 4 years eligibility.
Yeah, there is some sort of eligibility for NCAA with the red shirt year, but I don't know how that goes. Who cares? We're Bills fans. Mm-hmm. But you know what I'm saying, though? It's like it's just crazy what we're just watching going on right in front of us, unfold in front of us, and it's going to change the dynamics of the NFL. Just that alone. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with our team. Like I said, Tampa Neal's favorite word, which we're going to throw out the window and never say again. Josh Allen stays in Buffalo. The Super Bowl window never closes. There is no window.
The window's always open.
We don't even have any walls. It's a platform, right? With no walls, no windows. That's it. Josh Allen leaves. That one time he does a bad play and we start treating him like crap, like we treat Gabe Davis. That adds up. We can't treat these guys like they're everything for Buffalo, right, Neil?
Mm-hmm.
So just stop being a douchebag, people. Be good. Be nice. Be better. Choose love. And those little heart things that I can never do those heart things. I don't even know how they do that. I don't know. Oh, that's how they do it. It looks like a peach, though. Oh, that's a little.
I did it wrong at first. It was like a peach. I was just thinking.
I can't do it. I don't know. All right. Well,
one last final thing that I want to bring up that I'm sure everybody saw today. Did you see what Micah Hyde's wife had put up?
Yes. Yes.
Does that give you an indication that he is retiring?
100%. I 100%. I mean, what he's done for in his career and being rejuvenated in Buffalo, and having that season injury, neck injury.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, that's it's a rough, violent sport. But that was really nice. That was definitely a tearjerker.
Oh, yeah.
Meredith, Patty. And it's like, we all knew it was coming. But it's harder to see such a big person, a team that is a leader in our locker room, and you get these kind of cryptic messages, and it's like, yeah, it's coming. How about you?
I kind of knew that was coming. I kind of figured it would come at the beginning of the year. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of surprised that he came back this year after that injury. That's the same injury that Eric Wood had that caused Eric Wood to retire. So, question about him now. If I said Micah Hyde, DB's coach, what would you say?
I don't know nothing about his coaching. I mean, he's a leader. So, I mean, guys, Ed Reed tried as a coach. He's a Hall of Famer and he sucked as a coach. So I can't answer that question.
Would you, I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't mind seeing him as a DB's coach.
Yeah. I mean, any kind of locker room presence. Yeah. Let's just say he's going to retire, which, your health, you have a family, you got to think about that. That's priority. Right. Not necessarily leave the locker room. I don't know about saying, hey, be defensive back coach, because I don't know how good he would be. I mean, I don't know. Maybe an assistant, or just check it out. And if he does good, then you promote him to a DB. But I'm sure you got to start somewhere.
I think that's a good spot for him. I look at Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn for the Detroit Lions is the defensive coordinator. He was a all-pro cornerback for the Jets for a long time. Now he's the defensive coordinator for the Lions and doing pretty damn well. He's a young guy too. I think that Micah Hyde's ability to speak to the players is really good. And I think that that's something that is what would be really welcome in the locker room still. And I'll tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if he takes a year just away. I wouldn't expect this for next year. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that if McDermott called him and said, hey, guess what? I have a spot. I know this is something that you should give a try. I think he'd be really good at it. I think he'd be really good at it too.
Yeah. I mean, he's got all the qualifications. He's smart. He's a leader.
Yep. Yeah.
He leads by example. You don't ever hear anything about him outside of football, and he works, So, I mean, I'll always be open for that. Now, if you said something like Tyler Bass is going to retire and he wants to be our, special teams kicking coach, I'd be like, no, fuck no.
No, sorry.
That's kind of a different story though. I agree with you, but I know nothing about him outside of, his abilities to I'm sure it's got to be good. I mean, we've had a solid air raid defense for the past since 7 years now.
Yep. Since him and Porter arrived.
And it's the duo. It's the guys in the back, but age catches up with you this sport. And let's give him a shot. Take the year off, come back. I mean, look at Eric Wood. He's still broadcasting, after he retired. He's still part of the Bills community.
Yep. There's a lot of Bills players always like that. And that's what I love to see about this team and these players and the players that come here. They love the city. They love the people here. That's why you don't call out your players, you fucking clown. Whoever did that.
What happened?
Sorry. I'm still mad at that guy that was yelling at Gabe Davis. Gina, yes, somebody was fed to the pit. They added more security. I don't know if you've heard that at all. They added more security around the pit for the whole thing. So one of the security guards had jumped into the pit. I thought that was amazing. Might have lost his job, but he was added that day anyway. So
unless he was chasing after somebody.
He gave away, turned around and did like a jump. So it was pretty funny.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he's probably fired.
No doubt.
Buffalo security guard arrested for trespassing at the location he was supposed to secure. Oh, that's hilarious. I didn't know security was up.
What do you got left? What do you got to finish
I got nothing left, Neil. I think we got to take go on a little a break, just a week break. Neil, what are your thoughts? Let's just regroup. We're not going anywhere. We've got, guys, our off-season content. It's always fun to shoot the shit with you guys. It necessarily doesn't have to be about football. It's about everything else in between. So appreciate you guys hitting that like button, hitting that share button. Makes us feel good. And we'll catch you guys next Monday, right, Neil?
Yep.
Any final thoughts from you, bud?
Sounds like a plan. I do appreciate all the Bills backers bars that have contacted us to come out. We were at the St. Pete Bills backers last week. We were in Tampa, the St. Pete or the Tampa Bills backers, Miami Bills backers, South Florida Bills backers, Hernando Beach Bills backers, Wesley Chapel Bills backers, Atlanta Bills backers, Orlando Bills backers. We love all of yous. We appreciate you contacting us to come out to your events that you're having. All you that didn't know that we do that, please give us a shout for next year, because I know I love going to other backers. I know Epic beat us. Oh, I forgot about the brewery.
Three Sons Brewery.
Yeah, Three Sons Brewery. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the HQ headquarters, South Florida Bills backers, just all these backers throughout. We're doing a road tour because it's fun. It's fun to meet all new people, all new backers. Everybody's got a story. Everybody has their passion. So let's keep going and let's keep trucking. 2025 is when we're going to win the Super Bowl. So let's just sit tight, buckle up. It's only next year, guys. It's only
I
one
saw
year.
the script. It is next year.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is. So go Bills. We love all y'all. Tampa Neil, how about you take us home?
All right. Thank you very much for watching again. If anybody is in the Tampa area this weekend, come by Gasparilla. Come say hi. I'll be at the convention center there. So make sure you come by and say hello. Maybe I'll toss you a Jello shot and some beads. But yeah, we'll see you guys next Monday. Beads.
Oh, beads.
Yes.
I mean, here, have some bush baked beans. Like, what the fuck?
I will be the only boat that has a Bills logo painted in the back of it, so it'll be pretty easy to spot.
Nice.
So, but yeah, make sure you check us out on Mondays, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. Pull us up the live versions, Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. If you missed the live version or you want to catch up on your shows, make sure you pull us up wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, whether it is Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitch, Google Pod, Samsung Pod, and Apple Pod. But I believe that Google Pod, I saw something that's going away.
Yeah.
So make sure you head over to Samsung Pod or Apple Pod if those are the ones you prefer, or find another one.
Spotify, Pandora.
Yeah. Pull us up, like us, share us, hit that subscribe button. Leave us a funny comment in the messages. It's always fun as well. Tell your aunts, uncles, neighbors. Don't tell your attorneys.
Don't do it. I would not recommend it. So
yes.
Oh man, this season comes to another failure year, but it's okay. Bills Mafia around the world. Next year, we are going to be the undisputed, unmatched, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Buffalo Bills. We love you guys. We'll see you next Monday. Enjoy your week. Let's go, Detroit. Just kidding. Go Bills. Love you. Bye-bye.